Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail and I make videos about special needs and health issues, and I also recently got a feeding tube, so I also talk about that. I got a GJ tube. My J tube is for the feedings and then my G tube is just to vent. So it is Wednesday night here. Today I left the house for the first time with my pump, my feeding tube pump. We are working up slowly to being able to leave the house for longer periods of time. So today I went to Sonic, which our Sonic here, it's actually just like you just drive up into a stall, you stay in the car the entire time, and I ordered a coffee because the coffee that we have at our house, I can't hold it down. So basically what I get, my order is, I'm not much of like a mocha person. I actually really don't like mocha. I prefer caramel. So what I do is, my go-to order at Sonic for coffee is a cold brew vanilla coffee. But the thing is, here's the trick. I think that their vanilla coffee tastes a lot like mocha, which I don't like mocha. So what I do is, for an extra, I think it's like $1 or maybe even 50 cents more, you tell them to add caramel to it. And for a extra like 50 cents to $1, it actually tastes more professional and it actually doesn't taste like a mocha drink. So basically, in the end run, I'm spending like $3.50 instead of getting a professional one, which would make me sick, and spending $5 as it is. So that's kind of my coffee hack for what I do. I am having to walk around a little bit, helping my body heal, but it is very painful to walk around too much. And so I've been mostly just walking around a few times in my room, just like listening to music. My room isn't very big, so it's not like a huge space to have to walk around. And plus I have my bed in here, and I also have a office chair in here just in case I need to sit down. And then something, you know how I've been talking to you all about crazy things that have happened to us? Well, I have 2 stories for you all that I haven't shared yet. One was, the night feeds that I'm on, we have this pole that I got from the insurance company that covers my formula stuff. And a few nights ago, we had set my backpack. This is the backpack that I use that holds my pump, and I'm actually hooked up to it, as you can see. I usually wear my pump in the morning, and then at nighttime we put it on the pole, and it stays on the pole until I get up in the morning, and then I carry it around in the backpack at night, and that way it can stay on the charger at night so I can carry it around in the morning. But anyways, a few nights ago, see, we're still very new to this whole like feeding tube thing and what to do. The other night, we had put my feeding tube on the pole like we normally do. And the biggest thing in cleaning my feeding tube or getting the feed started or anything like that is we don't want it to pull on anything, because that's extremely painful. Well, long story short, I had my backpack hung up where it needs to go, and we were all ready for everything, and basically my backpack fell from where it normally is at night, and we had like nothing on there to secure it. And so my backpack goes from the thing that was normally on at night, and it like falls off, and it pulls the feeding tube that I'm on, and it was extremely painful. Thankfully, nothing extreme happened. It was painful, but it was okay. So that's like the first, like, I guess you could say, not the first backfire story, but that was a pretty big backfire. Also, today, I left the house to go to Sonic to get my coffee, and we were just going to do like a little drive because I really want to go to church on Sunday because Sunday is Easter, and instead of like me going to church for my first thing out, we wanted to make sure I could like work up to it. And the Sonic here is pretty close to where we live, so it's only like maybe like a 5-minute drive. So I am getting out of the car after we get back home. I get out of the car, and the thing is, I had my backpack off while I was sitting in the front seat, and then I put my backpack on when I was going in the house, and I had opened the door and everything. And basically what had happened was there was this person that was walking their dog down the road, which is fine, but I'm not really sure if this person thought that because I was wearing a backpack that I had just gotten out of school, or not exactly knowing what I was doing, because I had to, my feeding tube is on the left side, or actually, yeah, hooked onto the right side, and so I had to take my backpack off and put it on a certain way for it to work because I was hooked up to it, but I accidentally hooked it up the wrong way, and I had to take the backpack back off and put it on the other way. And I turn around after I get the backpack on, and the person walking down the road was literally staring at me with this confused look on their face. I don't know what they were thinking, but you know what? It's a funny story anyway. It is very awkward getting out of a car or really any vehicle being hooked to a feeding tube because I have to like put it on a certain way, take it off a certain way. Very awkward. Like I said, I've been doing my short walks. Usually I'll walk a few minutes around my room. We did find out that the more that I walk, even though it's good for my body because of healing, I do wheeze more. So that's what it sounds like if you don't know what it sounds like. So my home health nurse is coming tomorrow again. They come about twice a week. So my mom wrote down some things that I need to tell her and let her know, because I've been on so many like medications and stuff that we want to make sure that she knows what medications I'm on and all of that. So basically, I still don't feel great, but I'm getting there slowly. I think they say for most people it takes them about a month to several weeks to feel completely over it. I'm definitely still really, really sore. And you can still tell that I'm wheezing when I take a deep breath. And I feel like the nausea is worse the more I move around and stuff. But I am supposed to vent when I'm having really bad nausea issues. So I have vented a couple times today. And I got back the other day. I wasn't doing my like breathing exercises quite as much because I thought that it had started to sound better. But then the more I got up and walked around, even if it's for a short couple of minutes, I'll get that in a few minutes. the wheezing is still really bad. So got back on my breathing exercises, walking around a little bit, a couple times a day. I've been having to be woken up early in the morning to check my feeding tube pump bag, because we got to refill it every so often, and then at night we toss the bag, get a fresh bag. So it's this whole light routine. I would like to sometime in the future do like a feeding tube routine, but right now we're still learning it, and I am still very sore from surgery, so I don't think that I would really feel like doing the whole like routine thing yet. But once I start getting quite a bit better, I would like to do a video like that for y'all, because people have asked for it. I just haven't been well enough to really do that video yet. I do want to do it sometime down the road, and after we know about how to do it a little bit better. And then, so my home health nurse comes tomorrow, and then next week we'll have to cancel one of our visits from my home health nurse because let's see. Oh, I go see my surgeon next week, so for like a checkup. So we'll have to cancel that next appointment for my home health nurse. So anyways, that's the update for right now. You want to say hi to the video?
Hi.
My little brother.
Hi, I just took a bath, so if my hair is messy, I just took a bath.
Yeah,
just 1 minute ago.
You just took a bath. You want to be in it?
Yeah.
Okay, come over here. Okay, so anyways, that's the update for right now. By the way, yes, my backpack did fall off of the thing that holds it, but I'm okay. It didn't hurt me too bad. Daniel has been a good helper. This is my little brother Daniel. He's 11. He's been a good helper. Make sure he can pick up things that I drop that hurts too much to pick up. And he's been a good little hangout buddy. We watched a little bit of a show today together, and then he went to Sonic with us. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share if you're new. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.